Hi, welcome back. It's me. I hope you all are doing well today. We have a reaction to do involving a genre I don't think I ever talk about on the series, and that's horror. I'm a big scaredy cat. I almost didn't go see Megan because I was so afraid of being scared. So I feel braver because I saw that. So let's see if I'm brave enough to watch a trailer to a horror film that is quite well known. Or at least a franchise that's quite well known. It's Scream 6. Very exciting stuff. I'm nervous. I think the teaser looked fun. Jenna Ortega's in it and I loved Wednesday, so I want to support her. I heard 5 was like eh. The first one is really iconic. I believe that one had Drew Barrymore in it, but I really don't know any of the new characters or casts. I know someone isn't returning because of payment, and then Kirby might come back, who was played by Hayden Panettiere, and I love her. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm scared.
You got a problem here, guy?
How do you miss? You had a gun. Ooh, that's an upgrade. I think. Don't step on the crunchies. Well, careful with the glass. Jenna. Ooh.
I had this secret. There's a darkness inside of me.
What?
It followed me here. And it's gonna keep coming for us.
Jenna was in the 5th one, wasn't she?
Kirby!
She's here!
This isn't like any other ghostface. What is this place? A shrine.
I also love Courtney Cox.
We've got to lure him in. We execute him. Hello?
Let's play a game.
You know you're like the 10th guy to try this, right? It never works out for the dipshit in the mask.
Maybe. But there's never been one like me, Gail.
Ooh.
I'm something.
I hope she doesn't die. I like her.
That's why I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
Is she from the 2nd or 3rd movie? How'd you not die from gunshots?
You want me. So let's finish this. Rise.
This is from the teaser, which I think is really cool. Sucks for the friend. I can try and watch the previous movies, but I feel like I'm gonna be such a bitch baby. Though I have learned, if I watch them on mute, I'll be fine. There were even scenes in Megan that, like, the music kicked in, and music cues are what do really well to sell scary moments. I was, like, plugging my ears during some moments in Megan, but I was still able to look at the screen because I wasn't traumatized by the events going on the screen, but, like, the noise is, like, they trigger jump scares. I learned about this in high school, where my teacher showed us the scene from Psycho where the girl gets stabbed in the shower. You know, the iconic one. She played it on mute, and I was like, oh, okay, that wasn't that scary. Then my teacher turned it obnoxiously loud. I don't think she meant to. So the music was so loud, everyone in their seats just, like, jumped, and I was so scarred from that. I was, like, 14, 15. Old enough to not be so much of a pussy, but I was. For years. Multiple years. Probably most of high school and a little bit of college. I would have to be so fast with washing my face in the shower. Because I was so scared. I would open my eyes and then someone would just be there ready to kill me. I feel like that's also my fear with having to keep my doors closed at all times because my doors are old and squeaky. So I'm like, if they squeak, I'll hear someone come in. I'll have a better chance of surviving. Like, I'm such a pussy. So I don't know if I could survive seeing this in theaters because I would be screaming. So I might need to wait until this is, like, digitally released. But seeing Hayden Panettiere got me excited. So that's good. And this trailer wasn't that scary, which is good. I know there's like still gonna be things that they're saving that they don't want to put in the trailer so that they can get you in the theaters. This wasn't that bad. I also feel bad I didn't see the previous movie, so I don't really understand what the girl meant when she's like, there's darkness inside me and it followed me. Like, I don't quite get that, but if I watch the other movies, maybe I will. Let's look at this again and not be scared. I will say, I'm more inclined to watch this because this is in my city. I'm a New Yorker. I was excited to see that the Scream Killer was coming to the city. I don't think they've ever left the town that they were in. Again, I'm a little confused as to why they followed the other girl. I think she's the daughter of either the killer or one of the people that survived. I'm not entirely sure. It's been over many years, this series, so I'm not too sure. And also, there's like a thing with the movies where the movie is canon to a degree, where like they've filmed Scream movies based off of the killings. That's why there's references, so I understand that, but it's still a bit strange. All I know, I think, is that Courtney Cox's character was a reporter. Let me know if I'm wrong. And then Kirby, people believed was killed, but it was never confirmed on screen. That's why there was leeway for her to come back, and that's why people are excited that she's back. There's probably many other things that I'm missing. I don't know who this current killer is. I don't know if they're related to any of the current people surviving or not. I don't know if it's like a boyfriend thing. I know with the Michael Myers Halloween movies, I've also have not seen, aside from the original, that they get like the boyfriend or the daughter in one of the more recent movies is dating someone, and Michael Myers tries to recruit them to like be his successor while he's living in the sewers dying. I don't know. It got weird. I know this is also in a weird territory. So anyway, let's just get on with this. It's so funny to see Jenna Ortega scared. I know she was in the series You, but I only ever saw her scene with the main character where she's like, oh, are you into that? You want to fuck me, daddy? Like that scene. And I was just like sent when I realized later that was Jenna Ortega in the Wednesday series. Like that scene started popping up again as the Wednesday series got popularity. So I don't know what happens to her character in the show after that scene. I'm assuming she's dead because of the main character. So maybe she was scared on that show. So it's strange to see her scared because it feels like such a 180 from Wednesday. I love that he's the asshole who dies and he's just like, they're obviously panicked. Even this woman's like, oh, I wonder what's going on. And he's just like, hello, I'm trying to buy something. It's like, calm your tits. They're panicked. You're not normal for reacting this way. It's a bit stupid. I feel like they're doing it for a laugh, but this is stupid and no one acts like this. Or they shouldn't, or unless they're assholes. But I love that they're like, he's coming after us. I don't know if they know who he is. So it doesn't seem like a good idea. You could say, our friend died on the train. Someone is trying to kill us. Please help. Or just like go to them and be like, call 911 now. There are better ways they could have reacted to this, is what I'm saying. Mega win. God, have you seen all the money that's going into lotteries? It's nuts. Also, it's funny that she's kind of wearing like stripes, which is like an Addams Family thing. Like I think the brother wears stripes, so that's funny that she has stripes here. I love that he's like not scared. I guess because it's near Halloween, people are dressed up, so he's just like, you're just some loser. And maybe there's a scene they're not showing us, but he's like, you got a problem here? I'm assuming the only way we're able to tell that this is the original killer or the guy sent on killing is because the mask is really aged. Again, I don't know if this killer has always been the killer. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, especially with how old the movie is. I'm assuming this is a new killer and they somehow got the original mask. Either the first person handed it to them or they inherited it. I don't know. I love that he hesitates. He could have easily like pushed him aside, but he's just like, nope. Which is also interesting about this killer. I don't know how they behave much, but I watch a lot of true crime. Usually people who are after specific others don't really kill random people, at least from what I understand. They're usually targeted. So the fact that like this killer, the Scream Face, kills two randos that aren't his primary targets is like surprising. I love that he has a gun and he fucking misses. Like that, why? How can you miss? It's interesting, this editing, because they show the flash and he immediately like ducks. Like he really is like this fucking phantom, which is cool. Which again is like a fun element. Like I know this guy is not supernatural, which is why maybe I could watch this series. Supernatural stuff, like a little bit with Michael Myers. He's not supposed to be supernatural, but they've really like leaned into some like somewhat unnatural things with him. Other movies like Annabelle, like I was worried about watching Megan because I was like, it's gonna be Annabelle and Chucky and those scare me. But I don't know, maybe the fact that this is like a real person is less scary somehow, even though it should be more scary. I love her bangs. She's so cute. Again, I can't believe this guy misses. Also, why didn't you call the police? I would have had the 911 on dial or on speaker. I would have like had my phone like this while shooting. Maybe that's not practical, but it's what you gotta do to, you know, save your skin, save everyone else that's in this fucking facility. Ugh, this guy didn't stand a chance. And now he has a gun. Though it seems like maybe he drops it when he's looking for the girls, because he's like, this isn't my style. I don't use guns. I gotta go stick with the old-fashioned weapons. Oh no, he does have it. He continues to have it, so he's not sticking to the script. This also makes me think that this isn't the original killer, because I feel like they would want to stick more with the knife, because that's their whole thing. I don't know. Killers are weird. This poor guy. Nice sneakers, weirdly. Oh, the movement's very good, too. Like, it's unhinged, but spooky and cool. How did she get so far ahead? Again, they're, like, cutting it so, like, we're less understanding of the scene. His little head tilts, and I love this. They have, like, in The Shining, they have it so, like, his head's popping out, and he's like, here's Johnny, and, like, it's nice to see, like, the silhouette. I don't know if they've done this sort of motif in the Scream franchise before, but I know in horror films, like, it's very cool when you have the killer in, like, you're in the line of sight that's, like, narrow, but then they turn towards you and they aim. Like, that's cool, and it's spooky. Because it doesn't look like they should see you, but suddenly it's like, I'm trained on you. Like, that's very good. It's very spooky. It's very effective. It's funny, I just watched John Wick 1 and 2 again recently in celebration of the John Wick 4 trailer. I saw it again in theaters and we were like, you know, we gotta watch those again. They're very good. I love New York. I'm a New Yorker, so I'm very familiar with the city. I'm in the suburbs, but forget that. I don't know if I forget who she's talking to, but I'm assuming the darkness in her is somehow related to the killer. I'm not entirely sure how. I don't know if it's because they dated or if they're siblings or if they're the child. I'm assuming there's some sort of child thing, like she's an illegitimate child or she was put up for adoption but she's the daughter of the killer, possibly. Or a daughter of someone who the killer wanted to kill. I don't know. But it's weird that, like, she's holding the mask and she's covered in blood. Like, this, I don't know if that's, like, a tease for the end of the movie of 6, or if that was, like, a tease from the 5th movie. I don't know how it works. I just love the detailing on the mask. Like, it's so fun. Because she's been through it. Like, she's covered in blood. She has scratches. Are you gonna burn the mask if that's your intention, or what? I don't know. Is she from the previous movie? I don't know if she is. She's pretty. Careful with that top. There's a lot of side boobage that could happen. And look at Jenna. Hi. You're so pretty. I love you. I'm so excited for all your projects, so that's also why I want to watch this. I don't know what Black something University is. If you recognize that university logo, or if it's fake, let me know. She's really cute. I love your hair. It looks awesome. And this is the girl I believe that we see die on the train. Sucks that she's not long for this world. Oh, that's a great shot too. It's very spooky. Because usually this type of glass already hides your face for a large amount because it's like, it's opaque but also like textured, so it's hard to identify features. But the fact that the mask itself is so exaggerated, you can still see clearly what it is. And that's so cool. Ah, it's Hayden! Hi. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to the dialogue. There's a darkness inside of me. It followed me here. I think that also means, like, the killer did as well. So I don't know. Again, maybe I'm reading too much into it. And it's going to keep coming for us. Yeah, leave. I don't know if this is, like, an apartment that they're in or a house, but leave. We share a certain history. Is she referring to how Kirby knows her? She's so short. You're so small. Unless you're just really tall, but you look so small. So cute. And again, I don't know if this is from maybe the 5th movie to allude to, like, what happened, or if this is in Courtney's house, or if this is another kill that goes on. It's a weird. He's going for, like, a chop and not, like, a stab. He likes to change up his movements, which is interesting as well for a killer. I don't know. And so, yeah, it says here, and that's why I wanted to bring up that I know that there's the Scream movies in the Scream universe, because I saw this and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to. And I got reminded of that because I almost forgot. What is your favorite scary movie? And I don't know if they call it Scream in the franchise. I believe they call it something different. Let me know if I'm wrong. I don't know. But everyone's here, so I'm curious as to how long Courtney stays alive for, how long Hayden Panettiere is alive for, if Jenna might die, I don't know. Is he from the original franchise? I don't know. Sorry. This is really creepy. Does he, like, have all of these trophies of people he's killed? Again, these could be, like, from the movie Scream in the franchise that's, like, playing off of it, and maybe not the actual clothes of the people who were murdered, but that'd be really fucked up if these were the actual clothes. And again, killers love their trophies, like, yikes. I don't know what that mask is, but it's just like, oh, it's another mask. I don't know if that's a mask that's, like, been worn in the other movies. Let me know. Yep, it's a shrine. Like, yikes. This is scary. And again, maybe this is for the, like, maybe they're making a musical, because that's something they would totally do in this universe. Or this is, like, movie props or whatever, but this also could be legitimate. He's always changed the cloak. Why? How many masks have you had? It's very surprising. Why is this one encased? Is that like supposed to be for her? Is that real blood? Was that recently stabbed blood, or is that like aged? I can't tell. Gotta lure him in. Bitch, you already lured him to the city. You don't have to worry about it. I guess you want to be prepared for when he finds you and like trap him, which I don't think that's gonna happen. But are you on the phone with someone? Are you recording? Curious. Who is this guy? He looks really familiar. He looks slightly like Evan Peters, but I don't think that's him. And he also, because I watched Wednesday, he kind of looks like the kid who was the Hyde. Spoilers. I'm blanking on his name. Boring, man. Oh, and you have a husband. That's nice. Unless it's a son, I don't know. Again, the voice is so familiar that I feel like it could be the same killer, but I'm not sure. Poor guy who's ever in the house who dies by his hands, because that sucks. I like her casualness at first and also still some hostility. That's good. So I'm assuming that's like her husband. And it says it never works out for the dipshit in the mask. So I'm assuming that means people have come to her apartment in the mask to scare her and they've all been arrested. Or there's been multiple killers and every past killer has died. Again, I don't know. I have to watch the series, I guess, but I don't want to because I'm scared and I'm a pussy. If I see this, I should. I love this. It doesn't make a sound either. It's just quiet. And I know they probably edited it so that you can't hear it, but still it's very effective. Just to show like how much of a phantom he is. And again, she turns around. She just misses it. I'm assuming he's not on the call while currently killing this man, unless it's all pre-recorded somehow. But Is there two people? Is there the main guy who's like possibly too old to be the killer and then his like protege? I don't know. I love it's so edgy and weeb like, but it also looks very cool, so kudos. And somehow he made it menacing. I'm something different. So again, that alludes to the fact that this isn't the same killer, but maybe it's like the same bloodline. I don't know. I would have not just shot him in the head. It seems kind of dumb to blindly shoot at one location where you could go for like the other 7/8 of the body. You would have less likely missed if you shot better. But, she went for the head and that's the point. I don't think the gun would continue to smoke once she left that area, but okay. This is a really big place. Your character has done well for yourself, unless you married well. But still, like, sheesh Louise. You told one good story about a scream killer, and here you are. I love how comically large this knife is, too. Like, jeez Louise. Ooh. Even that, like, kind of, like, got me. Like, I don't know if you could see it visibly, but, like, I felt, like, tense as the sound kicked in. Again, sound editing for horror movies is very, very integral to shots, and it makes things very spooky and good. So, good on you, but, like, I will be watching these movies probably in mute. Because I can't. I'm a coward. Okay, so they're probably going to be the final girls, unless one of them dies. But, like, it seems like it's going to go down to these final two. I'm assuming their plan to lure them in, Laura and this guy, has failed. And this is, like, near the end of the movie. I can't tell for sure, but geez Louise. Also, it looks like that apartment scene did not go well. Looks like multiple people have been hurt. Yikes. And looks like you've been slashed at. You want me. And I love that she does the head tilt like he does. Like, again, it shows that, like, maybe they're related. I love that this has a Scream face on it. That's cool. Edgy. Did you do that yourself, Mr. Scream? Can I call you Scream? I wonder how many people survive this interaction, because it doesn't seem like a lot. Also, how did you know that other place was open unless you called across? I don't know how it works. Has she been stabbed elsewhere? Because she has a lot of blood on her, unless she was cradling someone else. But it looks like she just has, like, the wound in the arm. Yeah, I love that. I love how they time it together. That's very good. So this is clearly the apartment. A lot of them escaped, but there's still lots of slasher blood everywhere. So I hope that this isn't still connected, because he could get across, probably. Knowing him, he's very much into them, but he also, like, does it like, damn it, I escaped again, or something. This looks like the same, probably the movie theater, but because of the tight corridors and how rundown it is. It looks like, interesting. Looks like Jenna's character might have to die. Well, that's a very interesting look that she has. It almost looks menacing. But I believe she's holding on to the other dark-haired girl. And that's the guy from Spider-Man. Funny to see you here. Hi. I don't recognize who this is. Is it some random one who gets killed? Okay, this looks like they tried luring the guy to his hideout, but it's not going well. I think he has a gun on him. Yeah, he's holding a gun, but he's clearly maybe glass shattered on him. That looks very much like a glass wound. And then this is one of the other kids who had the university sweatshirt on. And guess you're not making it out of this. That sucks. I don't believe that's Jenna Ortega. That's the other girl who was like, you want me? I don't know how she's going to survive that fall. Maybe she doesn't. This is great. I love this. I think it's clever because everyone's dressed up. I don't know if this person's actually a nun, but there's like a Kiss guy back there. This guy looks like Steve Jobs. But like, look, there he is, maybe. I don't know. And there's Pincushion Head. I forget what he's called, but that looks that's Jason. That's like a I don't know, swamp zombie monster. That's a werewolf. Don't know what this thing is. I guess he's a jester. That could also be Casey Jones. We're in New York. I love it. There's this guy, and then there possibly might be a third. I'm assuming. Oh, and there's Freddy Krueger. Very cool. Like, it's such a great idea. There's like this little maid outfit. You're very pale. Are you a French maid? Is that why you're wearing pale? There's a gold guy that looks like a Chucky character. There's something about the stripes and the red hair giving me Chucky vibes. Is that The Ring? Girl? Not sure. I've only ever seen clips of The Ring because it scares me, especially the original. I'm assuming it's not the one sitting down. I'm assuming it's the one that was standing on the way back. I could be wrong. Maybe there's 5 of them on this train. Maybe they weren't wearing the mask until they saw that there were others, and I was like, oh, cool, I can wear mine too. Poor girl, she's not going to survive. And I love how his slash is like timed, not exactly on the slash of the title, but I was like, that's pretty close, and that looks really cool. And they make the M into a 6. Very cool. Still looks terrifying to me. Again, I am a big pussy. I am a scaredy cat. I want to see this because of Jenna, but I'm scared. Do you think the scary movie franchises before this have been scary? Is there one that you think is the scariest? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think is the least scary. Maybe I'll go to that one first, but I feel like I should go in order from 1 to 5 because, you know, chronology and making sense. Is the Scream franchise your favorite horror movie franchise, or do you prefer another? Did I say French fries? I think I meant franchise. I don't know if it came out that way. Anyway, I'm scared. How am I gonna sleep tonight? It's almost 11:30. Ooh, we're gonna have fucked up dreams. Wish me luck. And anyway, like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for all the support. I'll see you in another video. And if I end up watching the Scream movies, maybe I'll make a video about those and my experiences and me crying. I don't think I want to film myself because I'm gonna be too embarrassed. But we'll see. Okay, anyway, bye.